I live down the street from a woman who is coined by me as Ogre, because she's one of those like babushkas, like Hungarian, like 6'2", really square, really one of those tough kind of women. In the authentic version of the story, Prophet Hanna brings out the oldest of histories, making different countries fight each other. Anyways, when she said, it's time, you are aware that when you move, don't ship anything to Vaughan, ship it straight to Poland, because these guys are doing a lot of fraud. And I don't know if she listened or not. When she sold her home, for whatever reason, the house was relisted and is being sold again. Very disturbing. So that means, again, fractioning people. They're just like fraudulently selling homes. That's what Canada's going through. Anyways, make a long story short, I say that lovingly, that she's my ogre. Lovingly, but she's actually missing in action. So when I got beeped down, I said, have you seen her? Because she's missing in action, like I haven't seen her. I sent her a message, not normal. And they said, someone may have changed your security ID with hers, and she's with men and sleeping with hundreds of men. I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's a little bit too much information. But I think the biggest area is because of my Ottoman history. It was like Poland was screaming, get the Turks. And the Greeks were screaming, Sparta never gives up. The Croats and Romanian and Hungary, those, like that triangle there is hardcore Turkic people. So they felt emotional. Europe was screaming, we don't want native. People were screaming, get the natives. Like, it was hardcore intense. Now, see how funny that ogre story is. And then 2 seconds later, like, your face goes white because the house is relisted for sale. And I'm wondering, did they whack her off and take her container? And they're lying to me that she's sleeping with men. Whatever's going on, it's been nothing but a roller coaster ride. 1 minute you're happy, next minute you're sad, like a bad theater. That's what it is. It's a bad theater in Markham, Ontario, as they're still fractioning. And we asked them to stop fighting. But between those groups, then the Indians are rattled because it's Ottoman history. Like, this is where the East Indies is actually fighting with United States Indians. United States Indians don't care too much about their history. East India is very respectful to history and presentation and etc. Throw in the mix of all this the Chinese now. It's been nothing but up and down for over 10,062 days of grief. Another entry.